So it's a new month, and that means new tier list, right? Every month, you know, we doing the move tier list, and today we're doing nair, right? We're on the aerials right now. I plan on doing tilts next, if you're curious. But, you know, that's a long ways away. So today, we got nair. I think this is a pretty simple tier list, in all honesty, because most nairs in this game are just really good. And it's going to be really hard deciphering which one's top tiers and which ones are just high tiers. Because I think there's going to be a lot of high tier nairs, because, I mean, to put it simply, this is probably the best category in the game. If back air isn't, nair definitely is, right? So, you know, let's not try and make this harder than it needs to be, right? Top tier nairs, very simply, would be Palutena. Like, is there any debate? This thing's absurd. It's a combo tool that lasts forever. Like, no. It's also an absurd edge guarding tool. This thing's just amazing. It's probably not the best in the game anymore, because you have things like, you know, Brawler Nair and Link Nair, which I'll get to in a minute. But this move's still insane, and it is an amazing tool for a low percent, because it just does so much damage. It reliably confirms into itself. You can do back airs out of it. Like, it's just really good. I don't know how else to put it. And then you have nair, nair. No shit, it's a nair. I was talking about Brawler's Nair. This move's good. This move's really, really good. What, frame 3, frame 4, somewhere in that area? And it has no in lag. This move is genuinely lagless. You can mash this move as much as you want, and it is almost impossible to parry. This thing also leads to insane combos and shit. Like, nah, this move's just insane for the simple fact of how fast it is, and there's zero punishing it. It's one of the safest aerials on shield for whatever reason. That, like, non-swordy shield. Or non-swordy aerial. Let me make that clear. And then Link Nair, we all know this thing's broken. It just beats everything for some reason and is super, super spammable in like every situation. Again, there's no reason not to call it insane. You also have other insane nairs, like you have Pika Nair, which literally has loops about it. You just up tilt nair, drag down, up tilt nair, drag down, and it can be true. It's just hard to do reliably consistently. But like, nah, that shit's insane. You have Byleth Nair, which I think is also top tier. This move single-handedly like gives this character an out of shield option and an out of shield game, not just one option. This is their entire game plan whenever they touch shield, and it works. Like, this move does it all. It lasts forever. It's big. You can fast fall it whenever you want during the move, and it reliably confirms. This move is insane. Okay, enough talk about the heavy hitters though. Let's talk about like some high tiers. Let's fill out the tiers a little bit. Like some good nairs, but they're not like the best of the best. You know what I mean? Like Ganon definitely has like a high tier nair, which it's weird seeing him in high tier. Don't get me wrong, but like his nair is probably one of his best moves, if not probably his best move. Because like this thing's really, really good. It's huge, really strong. It, for whatever reason, has like the first hit effect of like a Joker fair, which is kind of weird, but again, take it what you will, you know what I mean? The only issue this move has is like you can't hit grounded opponents with it, which is fine, right? Ganon would like it because then it'd make the move an actual out of shield option, but whatever. This move's also like fairly, it's not disjointed, but like it almost is. I don't know how to describe that, but like it trades. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I'm really out of it today, but this move fucking trades. It's good for it. A mid-tier nair, a nair that doesn't really do all that much, would be like a Meat Gunner nair, I guess. Like, she's a zoner, so she likes having a move like this, but like it's not anything special. It really is just a bare basic just get off me tool. It's not too fast, it's not that big, like, actually, well, no, it's definitely bigger than it needs to be, but like it's a whatever move. It doesn't really do anything outside of just, okay, you're on me, get off me. Like that's literally it. And then obviously a bad move would be like Max, right? The only thing I've ever heard anyone ever talk about this move is it's frame 1. And like, okay, that's literally it. That's the only thing you can say about this move, is that it's like really fast. Frame 1, frame 2, frame 3, somewhere in the area. Really, really quick. One of the fastest aerials in the game. But like, who cares? It still doesn't do anything. The most you can get out of this move is like a tech chase on a jab lock on a platform. Obviously, it's not really a jab lock. That's why I was confused. But you can do that. But like, why you're playing Little Mac? Like, don't. But whatever. It's something. It has a niche use, I guess. And I guess it isn't a terrible out of shield option, maybe? Yeah, I don't know. I'm grasping at straws here. I don't want to talk about this move anymore. Some other very easy ones to fill out would be K-roll nair. Pretty good move. The thing, like, the main selling point of this move is that it's armored and it's pretty quick. So K-roll can use this to get out of disadvantage. So juggling him becomes, is he gonna nair or is he not? Similar to when you're fighting Bowser, is he gonna down nair or is he not, right? So, like, it's a good move for him, though I don't know, like, the thing is, on K-roll's kit it's amazing, but I think on anything else it wouldn't be too fantastic. But still, it's more like a get out of jail free card in the air, so I'll leave it there. It'll probably fall towards like the bottom of high tier, though I'm not really ranking this, don't take it like that. Besides Mii Brawler. Mii Brawler does have the best nair in the game. We can all agree on that. Dude, I don't think anyone expects this, but like Robin absolutely has a good nair. Even if we're taking into account Bronze Sword, Levin nair is still amazing. Like, that move is so big for whatever reason. Not only that, but it's also ridiculously strong, and it lingers too, so like, you can just like edge guard with it and stuff. Like, this move's good, dude. Not only that, but also has applications outside of that. So like, nah, this move's definitely good. Honestly, if it was always Levin, it'd be a top tier move. Unironically, really good move. Another bad nair would be like Ollie nair. He just doesn't get anything out of it, you know? He's a character centered around his pigmen, so I mean, a move without the pigmen is obviously probably pretty bad. Even his recovery has to do with the pigmen. And he has a pretty decent recovery for that, so, I mean, there's just like, why? Why ever use this move whenever you could just chuck a pigment and run away, you know what I mean? Again, this move just actually serves no purpose at all. Game & Watch, get up there, you're a top tier nair. I know, this move's insane. Oh my god, why? Again, this move is massive. Like, it's bigger than Byleth nair. That's stupid, man. It juggles you forever and it combos. Like, no. That's absolutely a top tier nair. And if you disagree, I actually think you're wrong. Like, unironically, I think this move is insane. Alright, let's get through, like, I keep looking at this list. Let's just get through, like, all of the sword swipe nair, like the forward back sword swipe nairs, the Fire Emblem nair, if you will. That being like Roy, Chrom, Lucina, where's Marth? Who else has this nair? Oh, is that actually it? Just those 4 Fire Emblem characters? Because I'm thinking nairs and I don't... No, that's it. Wow, okay, I'm wrong. But, yeah, no, let's just get through the Fire Emblem nairs, because, I mean, they're all pretty good. Lucina's is definitely good. I'd say Mars is worse, because... No, it's literally just the same move. Tippers really don't even apply to that move. And then I'd say Roy and Chroms are, like, better versions of that. Because, again, they're, like, very high-speed combo characters. So, obviously, their nair just works way longer and way better than theirs. Where Lucina and Mars are more, like, all-arounding nairs. Where they, like, do everything. They have good spacing. They can kill you at higher percents. Where Roy and Chroms just combos forever. Like, you can just nair someone across the stage with fucking both of them. Like, it is stupid. Those nairs are really good. My only issue with not putting them in top tier is that they are not a good out of shield option, where everything up there is. I mean, like, okay, for Game & Watch that's kind of cheating, because, like, why would you ever use anything outside of up B out of shield, but whatever. I don't even think that's been talked about, that Mithra and Pyra have good nairs. Though they're not top tier nairs, which is a little weird. But, like, they're not top tier nairs. The thing is with Mithra nair, is it very easily just reliably combos into itself for a very long time. And not for a very long time, but for like long enough. It's also very massive and very fast. It's not all too safe on shield though, which is a little annoying. But like Mithra is so fast where it pretty much doesn't even matter. It's really hard to punish her. Like, the move's minus on shield, and she's already doing up tilt right after that. Like, it just doesn't matter at all. And then Pyra's is not all too fast, but it makes up for it by being an absurd kill option. I guarantee you've probably died to a Mithra or a Pyra on top of the stage. You go for the juggle her, then she fastball nairs and kills you for it. That move's just too good not to put here. You know what I mean? Okay, this is looking a little one-sided. Let's try putting some more. Swordfighter just doesn't have a very good nair. It just doesn't do anything. It's honestly the reverse of what Mii Gunner does. where like she starts on one side, he starts on the other, and just does his. But like as a swordy, you probably have a good nair where like Swordfighter does nothing, right? That nair just isn't anything. It's not very big, doesn't really combo. Like there's no reason for you to ever touch that move, and swordies literally, again, never touch that move for a reason. I don't think Wii Fits is that good. Like she uses it in her combo game, but like outside of that, you don't really ever touch this move unless you have like deep breathing and you're going in. But like this is not a character that goes in. Her hitboxes do not allow her to just go in, right? Like you don't do that with this character unless you have deep breathing and you're ready to output like 60 to 70 damage, which, don't get me wrong, is good percent, but like everyone in this game does that percent. This nair is just not special. It's pretty bad. Piranha Plant just doesn't have a good nair. Of all like the Spinny nairs, his is absolutely the worst. It does nothing. I think it's the slowest of them all. And like there's no chance for you to combo off it at all unless you're at like literally 0%, man. Like this move's just not that good. Hey, you know what? We'll do the rest of Spinny nairs. What does that be like? Ivy, I guess Sora kinda counts, I guess. Charizard Spinny nair. This is Spinny nair. I got Pit counts. Zelda counts. Wario I guess can count. There's a lot of Spinny nairs in this game. I guess Sonic technically counts. Belmont's counts. Ridley counts. Rob counts. Rosalina counts. Okay, you know what? Let's just rank everything I put down here. So Ivy got a pretty good nair. It's honestly just Mithra nair, unironically. I think this move's actually better than Mithra nair though, because it has a lot more combo applications. Because like you can like nair and then go into like a side B or like an up B. Like no, I think Ivysaur, like I think Palutena has the absolute best of all the Spinny nairs. But like, I think Ivy's is second in command for that. And I'm talking about the ones that like cover everything type of nair. I guess Banjo also has that, and his isn't that great either. Him and Piranha Plant's like nairs are like almost identical. They're just not good, unironically. I guess Pit also has this, and like this move's really close to being broken, right? If this move just had functioning hitboxes, this would be one of the best nairs in the game. Like, this would actually be in top tier. Probably above Palutena. Because not only is this move faster, but it's so much bigger and has so many more combo applications with how Pit's kit works. Like, it is so close to being so good. But then you have the shitty, unreliable, inconsistent hitboxes for both Pit and Dark Pit. It's just, it's kind of funny, honestly. Charizard nair doesn't really do anything. Like, have you ever seen a Charizard actually use nair outside of like maybe landing? Like it has some uses, I'll give it that. I'm pretty sure the weak hit of it can combo, but not in anything like important. Like again, it's just not that great of a move. You know what I mean? Like you don't really use it when you're playing Charizard. The only time you're ever on Charizard is to up smash, or at 0% you're gonna grab them, back throw, back air, and then just kill them because that's for whatever reason, that's how this game works. DK, I kind of debate. His nair is fast. I'd give it to him. Probably, again, towards the lower end. Down here with, like, K-Roll. Towards the lower end of the tier. But, like, it definitely is a lot better than people want to give it credit for. Again, this move's strong. It will kill you. And combine that with, like, his cargo throws, it gets even better, right? It also works as a combo extension or, like, a get-off-me tool because it is big, so... And it's not too strong, especially for the weaker hits of it, where you can confirm into it, so like, or out of it. So like, it's not like an impossible move to land. It's not really like a move you don't want to land. Like again, this move has things going for it where I think it's good enough to be high tier. Zelda, I love Zelda, but like that, if there was a tier in the middle, that's where Zelda would be. Her nair is almost really good. But it's very unreliable or inconsistent with not only where it sends, so it's hard to get confirmed / follow up after it, but also it's not very big either, which is also a problem because like look at all these nairs up here. They are massive, right? Even if they're not massive, they're so quick where it doesn't even matter if they're massive, right? Zelda has a small nair. It's a multi-hit that lasts a while, and I like using it a lot, especially off stage or like for drag down stuff. But like outside of that, man, like, it just isn't that good when you stack it up against the rest, man. That's kind of just Zelda, you know what I mean? Like, you look at her, she looks like she's good, but then you stack her up against the other characters in the game, and it's just like, nah, man, this character got problems. But, like, again, she does do legitimate things off of Nair, and she does, I guess, use it regularly, but, like, that doesn't make it that great. I'll be honest, it still doesn't make it all that fantastic. I'm surprised I didn't already put Wario in, like, S tier. Wario's Nair is inconsistent, I'll give it that, but it makes up for it by being insane everywhere else. This move's ridiculously quick, it lasts forever, and for whatever reason, whenever the move's pretty much over, it just gets another hitbox, meaning you can just chain people across the stage with this. Not only that, but Wario very easily confirms out of this, especially in the waft. You can do, like, Nair, and then whenever you hit the last hit of it, do up air, and then, like, I think waft after that. I'm not too sure. I don't know. Wario's a bit of a weaker case for me, but I know his Nair is insane. Like, that is a good-ass Nair. I feel bad for them, because, like, they need this Nair, but it's still just not that great, man. Like, this Nair, yeah, it has applications, do not get me wrong, but, like, it still doesn't make it all that fantastic. It's still pretty inconsistent at landing. It's pretty small for a character that really wants you to stay away. Like, it serves as somewhat of an initial option, but it's hard to hit smaller characters with it. Like, it's just... they're trying. It does have drag down stuff, though. I will say, it's probably more towards the top of this list. Probably, like, up here with Zelda's, because, like, there is stuff they can do out of it, like drag downs and stuff. But at the same time, they're not really a character that wants to do drag down. Because, again, their entire game plan is to kind of run away from you, throw projectiles, and just generally keep you away from them. And then the second they get a chance, put you off stage for a ledge trap situation, which is where they shine because they can cover all options at once. Nair drag downs, or, like, Nair at all, really doesn't play into that all that well. But it still does something. I'll give it that. The move exists, right? It does something. Sonic Nair? Yeah, no, this move combos. Like, as for a character that, like, can't just raw kill you and can very easily rack up damage and put you in situations, having a move like this, a move that lasts a long time and combos into, like, you know, the rest of his great moves to do combos, yeah, no, this is a good move, right? I'd say, I'm not really ranking this, obviously, but it's like Ivy level, right? Like, that move, Sonic gets a lot of mileage off Nair. And again, it's also very fast, and it's pretty fucking safe for what it does. So, like, it's a good move. Rob, easiest S tier of my fucking life. This is one of the best aerials in the game. It is massive. Like, I can't even, like, put it in my mind how big this move is. It is so fucking, oh my god. Like, this is, like, 2 times the size of Rob, how big this move is. Like, I don't know why they did that. But not only that, but for how big it is too fast. But not only that, it is ridiculously safe. But not only that, it also combos into, like, touch the death. I don't know why they did this to this move. I would honestly say it's better than Link's Nair. Unironically, I think this move's insane. I can't quantify it, how good this move is. Like, oh my god, what were they thinking, man? That's insane. But, like, again, no, not even again. Fuck you, Sakurai. Fuck you for making that move. What the fuck? You get, so they're like, there's even positions where you can use this move, and if you parry it, you still can't punish it. That's insane. You know what I mean? Like, I think we've all seen that clip of Cosmos parrying. I think it's Zomba playing. I don't know. It might be Anthem, but I think it's Zomba playing Rob, and he parries the fucking Nair. Rob, he spaces the Nair, he drifts out, and then Cosmos punishes it. He's playing Mithra, and he goes for a dash attack, and he still gets punished and dies for it. Like, nah, that move's not. No, that move's not okay, man. That move's actually not okay. Right, let's just talk about, like, the very fast moves that can be used pretty much universally, right? Like, Pac-Man, very fast. I think it's frame 3, frame 4, somewhere in that area. Ridiculously quick move on a zoner. Serves as an out of shield option. Like, there's no, like, downside to this move outside of the fact that it can't reliably hit small opponents out of shield. Other than that, this move's great. Mario, same thing, right? Dr. Mario, same fucking thing. Diddy Kong, actually, I'd say Diddy Kong's is a lot better, because in terms of his kit, it's very comparable to Sonic Nair, where, like, you can get things out of Nair, but, like, in terms of, like, it's very fast, it can work as a shield option, kind of like these, like, it makes sense, right? Meta Knight Nair kind of shares this, where it's really fast, but, like, it just doesn't do anything, man, you know what I mean? Like, the most Meta Knight will get out of this is, like, a landing dash, or I think a landing Nair at low percent combos into dash attack, and, like, dash attack's his thing. But, like, the thing is, with this whole, like, kit and, like, how he works as a character, Nair really doesn't play into it. Even in the fact that he's a very edgeguard heavy character, Nair is not the move you're gonna run off stage and do. You're gonna do either tornado, back air, fair, something along those lines. You're not gonna run off Nair somebody with this character. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I forgot some Spinny Nairs. I'm an idiot. Sorug has an amazing Nair. Maybe even... Yeah, no, I think his Nair's S tier, actually. I'm thinking about it. It's a little slow for swordy standards for a Nair, but this move makes up for it completely in combo ability. This pretty much allows him to have, like, an insane amount of combos and, like, a combo game, to be honest. Again, there's a lot you can do out of this move. Like, a true confirm is, like, I think it's Nair 1-2, Nair 1-2 up smash, or, like, it's something along those lines. He also has a infinite out of it called Noops, or, like, something along the lines of an infinite. Again, the name of the tech is Noops. And, like, he can just, like, reliably chain this move together, like, with no problem. Like, it's a really good move. Like, he uses it a lot. Again, this is a good-ass move. It kind of cheating, because this move just combos into itself for Nair 1-2, 3. But, like, a lot of moves do that, so it's fine, I guess. But, like, no. The combo game is what makes this move, though. Like, unironically. Like, let's bring it back to that. That is what makes this entire move. And in my opinion, without that, Sora would be a much worse character, especially in people's eyes and potential-wise, right? Alright, Ridley Nair. It's kind of good. That might be a little bit of a hot take, actually, putting in top tier, because it probably should fall into high tier. But I think in terms of Ridley's kit, this move does, like, everything. It is massive, and that's all it needs to be, unironically. This is the perfect example of a heavyweight's move just being fucking absurdly massive and it working. Because the thing is, this move does everything for him, right? It kills, it edge guards. You can set up tech chases scenarios with this, especially on, like, platforms and stuff. It works at a disadvantage, it works in advantage. Like, there's genuinely only one downside to this, which I guess, if I'm being fair, right? Because again, these moves all do something absurd, where Ridley's is just kind of does everything decent enough, where all of these either do everything well, or it does one thing absurdly well, where Ridley's, I guess, just succeeds everywhere, but it really has nothing pushing over the top to be top tier. But, like, this move's very close to being insane. Another move that's also really close to being insane is Mewtwo Nair. This move's really good. The problem is it can be a little inconsistent, especially for, like, drag down stuff. Like, again, Pika pretty much got this Nair when he came in the Ultimate. Like, again, because, like, you look at Mewtwo and you think you look at Pikachu and you think he got the Nair first, but no, that it really was Mewtwo's first. Because again, the best thing Mewtwo's does is, like, drag down combos, but it's also much bigger than Pikachu's, and it lasts a lot longer, meaning you use it for, like, edgeguard situations, as I don't know where you're going, but I can cover everything with this move. But again, this move's pretty inconsistent, and it's not the best out of shield option in the game, though it does work as an out of shield option. I don't want to get that, like, confused or anything. It does work as an out of shield option. Luigi, it kind of gets carried because you use it in grab combos, but only, like, early percent ones. But again, those can lead to, like, 0 to death, so, like, it's kind of cheating. I really want to put it here because outside of, like, those, it does nothing, right? This move sends at, like, a bad angle, doesn't really combo, it doesn't do any, like, it's so pathetically wimp, that's why they use it in their grab combos, that's it. Like, this move's just not good, I'm sorry, but, like, it just doesn't do anything, man. And then finally, Rosalina Nair, for the last one I put down there. Listen, I'll be honest with you, I don't like this move, but, like, Rosalina needs it, right? It also works even better because of Luma, allowing her to get even another hit off it, But the way this works is it's just a big cover everything move, right? It's not very strong, so it combos a long time. And then you can also pair this with Luma to like keep it going, where you can like kind of snare someone and like not really drag them, but like kind of push them to a different direction. Again, I was a lot more fond of her giant cover everything move in Smash 4, which was, I don't know, she like up above her, she like put this like galaxy above her. It was so much cooler and I liked it so much more. But like, again, this still isn't a bad move. It's a good combo move, and you see Rosalina's very regularly use this move. Just because I want to rank more nairs slowly. I know Duck Hunt is bad. It just doesn't do anything at all. It's not strong, but it's like doesn't really matter because Duck Hunt doesn't get any combos off it. And you never really see Duck Hunt use this move ever. Like, his aerials are all fine, but like this one's bad. Like, unironically, this one's just not good at all. Really never use this move. Don't try and touch it. I guess you could kind of somewhat use this as a get off me option out of shield, I guess, but whatever. Village Direction is a very similar nair, but I'd say it's a lot better because this move does actually start doing something towards later percents. It's not gonna kill you outright, but oh well. It also works as a decent out of shield option. It's pretty quick for what it does, but I'd still say it's probably towards the bottom of mid tier. I think it's just barely not in low tier. This move's just not good. Wow, I can't believe whenever I talk about Mario aerials, I skipped Squirtle because he literally just baby Mario. No other way to put it. Actually just baby Mario, period. No other discussion needs to be said. Though Squirtle's is a better combo nair than Mario's, but again, that may be a discussion for another day. Sorry, back to just nairs that do nothing. Kirby's also in there. He will never use this move ever. I think it's slightly better than mid-tier or than Villagers, for the simple fact is it can lead into tech chases, which Kirby can get a lot more off of because of dash attack, but it's like picking two pieces of garbage, you know what I mean? Like, they just don't do anything. If you're playing Kirby and you're in the air, you're gonna choose fair or down air or back air. You're not gonna choose nair. You know what I mean? Let's get a lot more no-brainers out of here. Ike obviously has a phenomenal nair. It always has been a phenomenal nair. Just like probably up here, probably above Pit, probably above Robin as well. Again, this thing just combos forever. It's massive. It has been nerfed, but even then, it's still insane. Like, I every time I play Ike, I'm pretty much just nairing. And you know what? I have a fun time doing it. I like Ike. Lucas pretty much has a no-brainer combo nair. A lot of Lucas's combo games actually comprised of nair. It's a very good drag down. I honestly think it's like better than Mewtwo's in terms of like drag down combo-y nair. I think Ganon's probably a little too high. Probably put him down, probably like below Ike. Yeah, probably below there. But Lucas aerial's just really good. Like, there's nothing else to really say about it. It's fast. It lasts forever. It combos, drag downs. Like, it's a good nair. Honestly, debatably, maybe even like S tier. I'd say it's probably better than that as well. It's a really good move, and you see Lucas's use this pretty much throughout the entirety of the game. And then you combine that with things like the snake tech. Like, it's a good move. It's a good move. Though again, I'm a little bit less knowledgeable on Lucas, so let's just simmer my expectations here. Kazuya obviously has an insane nair. The main thing this does is it's a weak semi-spike, meaning two things. One, it very reliably changes into itself off stage, meaning even if you get hit by one hit, you're gonna get naired, and you're dead. It happens very commonly, especially if you get electric at the ledge, which again is a common situation for him, because if you're off stage, or honestly, I won't even lie to you, if you're even like on the screen and Kazuya's on the screen, he's gonna electric, because why wouldn't he? It's probably one of the best moves in all of Smash history. And guess what? Nair literally just gives him an even better combo game with it, allowing you to like lightly send your opponent down, not into a favorable position, and then guess what? Electric, nair, electric, up smash. Like, it's just common, happens so much, and the damage output from electric just makes that combo so much worse. I know I'm just talking about electric, but like nair just empowers everything Kazuya does. It is stupid. Not only that, but it's also pretty fast. So yeah, no, it's just not okay, man. Obviously, Fox has an insane nair. Again, the main thing, honestly, I'd say it's like up here, like for what it does. So the thing is, if at any percent you get hit by this, you're gonna get comboed. And as for a character like Fox that can so easily just combo you forever, having a move that so easily sets up combos at like all percents for any reason is just insane. It's like Wario levels of good. And the thing it does even better is at low percent or at high percents, the weak hit of it 1000% sets up to a tech chase, and Fox loves tech chases because one, he's very fast, and two, if he guesses correctly, you're getting up smashed, which is one of like the strongest up smashes in the game. So yeah, no, it's pretty fucking good. Okay, this may be a hot take, but like Cheek Nair really doesn't do that much. It has that Luigi symptom where it's just kind of there. Like, you can use it, it's very fast, but like, why? The most I ever see Sheiks use Nair for is maybe sometimes as a slight combo extender, but even then, Fair probably does it better than Nair. But like, again, I will say it has a few advantages over Nair, being it lasts a few more frames. All of Sheik's moves are very fast, so having a move that lasts just a few more frames is pretty good, but it still doesn't make it like anywhere near as any good of any of Sheik's aerials. The only one of Sheik's aerials that are actually just not that great is down air, and that's because it's a stall and fall, so it's not very comparable in my opinion. Like, again, this move just doesn't do anything. If you see a Sheik combo on your fucking Twitter feed, trust me, it probably won't have Nair in it. Min, go to Nair, all three of them are good. Dragon one's pretty fucking mid, and then you have Ram that's insanely fast for whatever reason and insanely big, and then you have Megawatt that's even bigger and will just outright kill you. Again, Min's a character that should crumble when you're close to her, but for whatever reason they gave her Ram there that allows her to just get you the fuck off her. Again, if Gunner had something like this, much better character, but no, instead Min can just easily get you off of her for free. Like, she didn't already have an amazing up smash out of shield, or an amazing dash attack to get you off of her or away from her, or win scramble situations. But no, instead they just gave her a Nair that wins pretty much everything. So thank you, game. Thank you, Mr. Sakurai. Thank you, Nintendo. It's hard to really put FGC Nairs anywhere outside of high tier, because they all get extensions off them. But I'd argue Ryu probably does the least off of Nair, though I still think it's high tier. Again, both Terry and Ken both run at you, hit you a lot, and then confirm into some bullshit ass confirm that they should not have and kill you. Ryu kind of does that, but he's a lot more slow and thoughtful in this game. Okay, not thoughtful, but again, he's a lot more slow with how he gets in on you, because he's going to spam red fireball, red fireball, red fireball, red fireball, and then start running in, right? But like, I don't know if Nair's really a big part of that, but I won't separate him from Ken, because again, I'm not too knowledgeable on the Shotos. Again, I put them at the bottom list for my knowledges, but like, I know Ken's is good because he uses it a lot, so I'll just put Ryu's there for now. But like, again, please note that it's probably gonna be like down here, right? Yoshi got an S tier Nair. Like, you know how all these moves do something insane? His doesn't, but it does it so insanely well that it's not fair. It also doesn't help that it's on Yoshi of all characters, the fastest air physics in the game. This move allows you just not the Yoshi for any reason be locked in shield. He can do whatever he wants. Like, it sucks. Not only that, he also is the best shield in the game. It makes no sense, but then they also give him an amazing and a shield option. This move is stupid, right? It's not very big, but it makes up for it by lasting a long time and being very fast. It also can kill, it lingers just long enough where you can edge guard with it. It's just annoying enough where it works for an edge guarding tool. Like, this move also gets set up for like tech chase situations, it can cover plats, like, for like the move genre it is the best at it, period. And I would honestly put it in S tier. Like, it just is. There's no debating it. I guess another move I'd have to put in S tier is Mega Man. This move's still kind of cheating because he has both a Nair and a Fair. Or I guess they're both the same move, but like, you know what I mean. But like, if you've ever watched Mega Man gameplay, I'm sorry if you have, this pellets is a big part of it, and nair is one of the big reasons he's able to use nair the way he can, or the way he can use pellets the way he does, because again, retreating pellets is such an insane tool. Not only that, but like trying to get through like his just barrage or just like is so fucking hard, man. And nair again is a big contributor to that. Again, I'm counting nair and fair as the same move, so it might be top tier in the top tier. I don't know, but we'll get to it eventually. Nest nair is kind of like budget Yoshi nair. Again, it's another like just floaty that has like this very fast nair that just lasts not too long. Again, Ness's lasts actually not as long as Yoshi's, so it doesn't have like all the like insane stuff it can do with like a weak hit, but it just has just enough where it's just annoying. Not only that, but like it's not a very strong move, especially at early percents where it's very good for comboing, but also towards the later percents it starts actually becoming a killing move. So like, again, this move just kind of does nothing wrong. I'd argue Luke's is better, that's why it's much higher on the list. But again, I want to make this clear, actually, this is not ordered. It's very, or if it is, it's very, very roughly ordered. Like, unless I say something's like up here, it's up there, you know what I mean? But if it's not, it's definitely not, you know what I mean? So like, take everything with a grain of salt. It's hard for me to put Shulk nair anywhere but high tier, because the move's just too fucking big. Like, this thing covers like an entire platform and more. Like, and then you pair it with things like speed art, smash art, like, no, that's not okay. You cannot cover this much area, please stop. Because the only thing we've looked at in this series so far is only his like stab moves, where he like his back air, he points to Monado, then sends it out, and then up air he points to Monado, sends it out. This here he has out and he's covering everything. Again, this is probably the move you will see the most on Shulk, especially in speed art, where he can just spam this even faster because his moves become faster, and meaning they become like less laggy. So like, yeah, no, I'd move this move like up. This move's good. This move's really good. Falco for like a multi-hit nair probably has one of the more reliable ones, because you will very, very commonly see Falcos do like up tilt into like a drag down nair, or like up throw into like a drag down nair into probably like another grab, or like an up tilt. Like, you see the general gameplay with this move. It lasts a long time. It's big enough for what it does. It can be used as edge guarding / kill option. Like, it's a good move, and Falco uses it a lot, so it's definitely in the higher tiers. Yeah, no, S. Like, there's no debating on that one. With float, almost every aerial in the game becomes insane, and Peach nair is no exception, because Peach nair is really not that good. But then you put it in terms of like turnip, float, you know what I mean? Like, that's not really okay. Again, a lot of times in Peach combos you'll see like what is it, like turnip nair, float, obviously floats and all of that, like turnip nair, right? And then it ended with like a turnaround back air or something, and you can just like drain people across the stage with it. And you can do this because it is Peach's fastest forward facing aerial. So like, yeah, no, for again very similar reasons Sora here, for combo reasons it's easily an S tier move. ZSS loves nair, my guy. If you're in the corner, you're getting naired by a ZSS, and you're probably gonna get flip kicked. Nair also can confirm into like back air and stuff. It's a decent little disjoint on shield, because she can use it and then jump away from you. If she's not zairing your shield, she can probably nairing your shield. Again, she gets a lot of use out of this move. It's good. Isabelle nair, small, does nothing. The most you're going to use it for is, because it's so fucking weak, a tech chase on a platform, which Isabelle really doesn't get too much off of, outside like jab, which can actually lead into stuff. So like, I kind of lied there, but whatever. Tone Link nair doesn't really do much. Like, it's a kill move, but that's like it. The hitbox isn't that great. Doesn't really last very long. Like, there's not too much to say that's good about this move, so let's just move on. This move's also kind of cheating, but like, it's actually is a good move. Because the thing is, Puff's whole thing is dragging you off stage and suffocating your recovery so you die. And Nair's a big contributor in this, because one, it lasts a long time, and two, it is actually a stronger move than her fair. Because like, yes, you can fair someone off stage all you want, but eventually they're going to get knocked far enough away where they can actually move and interact and like just air dodge your fair. Where with nair, like, it will kill you. This move does have like actual good natural knockback. So like, again, she uses this a lot, obviously, in like edge guard situations, drag off stage situations. Like, she's gonna use this move, right? And like, it's hard for me to put it anywhere that's not high tier because how much just mileage she gets off it. Pichu nair, similar to Sheik's, it doesn't really get used all too much. It's very fast, but that's pretty much all it does. It's a decent lot of shield option. It helps that Pichu's already really small, so like he's already on the ground basically, so you can't hit small characters with him. But like, it doesn't really do all that much outside of just a get off me tool. I'm tired of saying this, but like it can be used to like tech chase situations, but like again, that's like it. Corrin got a good nair. I can't believe we went this long without talking about her. She got a good ass nair. It's huge. It lasts a long time. It has a bunch of different hits of it that can combo. Actually very similar to Bowser's, where actually the last 2 hits of Bowser's is a true combo in the back air, which is very good for him. Corrin almost has that like exact nair, which is really funny because she also the last few hits of her move combo into back air, and then if you hit it like facing forward, you can combo into fair, up air. Sorry, I'm a little bit more. I've been playing a lot of Corrin lately, but like again, nair does this a lot. Bayo nair is fine. I'm very inclined to put it in high tier, but like trying to think back to Bayonetta's, they don't really nair you. They're more or less up being side B, like an up air or fair. Then they're not really nairing you. What? Well, no, she uses a kill. I'd put it like at the top. Because the thing is, Bayonetta likes having a kill move, and like this isn't a bad edge guarding tool, and it's not very weak. So like again, she likes this tool, but I still like compared to the rest of nairs, like it's still not that great. Honestly, I'd move Puffs down here as well for going by that logic as well, because they serve very similar roles. So like yeah, I'd move that down. DD nair is not that great. This is a move I get commonly very caught off guard by, where like a DD will like land on my shield, and this thing is lagless, but like he doesn't really get too much off of it in my opinion. It's also not all that big for being a DDD move, where like all his moves are pretty fucking massive. This move's not too big. Again, this move's like very close to being really absurd. If he just had something more reliable to do out of it, especially at later percents, it just doesn't do all that much. So like, I'm inclined to put it in mid tier, even though this move does annoy the hell out of me. It's hard for me to rank Ices without just saying desync, so like, desync. I know they use nair and desync combos somewhere, so I'm just putting it in high tier. If there's an Ices player below, please comment and tell me if I'm right or wrong about that. But I can't offer too much outside of that. Oh, I forgot to put Daisy with... Yeah, okay. My bad. So Hero, right? His nair is like his fastest aerial that like hits forward that isn't down or up air, which aren't slow moves, but like you're not gonna use those in neutral. So Hero ends up using this move a lot. That still doesn't make this move all that great. Like it's a disjoint, right? It has decent range, and like he can like combo out of it, but like Hero's not like a combo character, you know what I mean? He's gonna run away, he's gonna look through his little menu, he's gonna look for Accelerodle, which, again, this move works well with Accelerodle, but, like, outside of that, it's just, like, you don't really... This move still doesn't make it that great, you know what I mean? He kinda has to use it because he has to fucking use it, if that makes sense. This move's very Inkling, very comparable to a Ness Pac-Man type nair, where it's just very, very fast and a big contributor to their combo game. No different for Inkling. This move, I don't like it, but... It does work very well in terms of Inkling's kit. Lucario Nair doesn't really do anything. Even with Aura, like, if you have Aura and your move's not killing, it's still just not that great. The most you're gonna do with this move is, like, fair Nair, and, like, okay, this move's not that fast, it's not that big, it doesn't really kill, it's just a whatever move. But, like, again, Lucario's still kind of forced to use it, which is really funny, but whatever. The Samus's nair don't really do anything. The most you're going to use this move for is like down throw nair at low percents, unless you're going to go for a fair. But you can get more off of a down throw nair than a down throw fair. So like I'll give them that. But like, yeah, not really using this move. It's not very big. It's not really the best kill option in the world, though. You can run off stage in nair, which is it's not like a weak move, but it's not very strong. Like, again, this move is just a whatever. Like, it's a move and you have it. Good job. That's really all I gotta say about it, and let's just move on. Cloud got a good nair. I miss Smash 4 nair, but this moves a lot faster in this game, and you can like confirm it out of it, but like you don't really need to. Like again, it's just good for the sake of like everything on Cloud's basically good, but like again, I don't like this move, and if we're talking in terms of Cloud moves, this is easily his worst aerial, maybe outside of down air. Wolf also has that syndrome where I don't think this move's all that great, but since it's on Wolf, it's really good. You know what I mean? I'm inclined to say the same thing for Young Link. It's not too great of a nair, but it's on Young Link, so it's good. Greninja's is good. It's a very good kill option for him. It's a lot of his neutral game, actually. It's just kind of spamming nair because it sets up into combos and tech situations, which, again, this character's gonna like. He also likes doing it out of shield. I mean, he struggles out of shield, so like having a move that helps you out of shield is something. Falcon's is good. It's a combo tool. He uses it a lot, especially fair 1 into like whatever. You'll do like fair 1 into knee, fair 1 into up air, knee. Like anything that ends in knee is pretty good. You know what I mean? Or like pretty much most of Falcon's aerials get carried because how fast he is. Like again, this move isn't that great. It's actually a worse Ganondorf nair, but it's still a good move. Alright, the final contenders. Bowser Jr.'s mid. Doesn't really do all that much. Snakes is only good because it's really strong, though it is kind of outclassed by down air, but that's kind of cheating because Snake down air is insane. So, but like no, this move really works. It's a very strong multi-hit. It's a little bit more reliable than I give it credit, or I see people giving it credit for. And not only that, but you can also use it for like drag down stuff, which Snake can't really do because the move has a decent amount of in lag on it. But like they do exist and you can do stuff out of it, but I wouldn't really recommend it in my opinion. So I'm very torn between putting this move in just whatever and okay, because technically this move can true confirm into back air and other stupid stuff. I'm just gonna put it in like the Mario kind of area, because this move is very fast and it can combo, and I think the main aspect you're gonna use it for is how fast it is, but it's also just weak enough if you hit the weak hit where it combos, so at most percents. Like it's a very good move. Like again, Incineroar has an insane kit, he's just held back by his speed, so it works well. Not only that, but it also works very well with its grappler nature, because if you ever just want to do like down throw, like I don't know why you'd ever do down throw nair, like down throw up air set up for like a juggle situation, because Incineroar up air is really good, but whatever. Joker nair's okay, probably around here area. The thing with Joker nair is it's very fast and it's decently big, right? And that's like good enough for him. He at low percents he can use this to like combo. He's gonna use this move a lot throughout the course of the game, especially for like neutral and stuff. But like again, it's still not that insane of a nair, but it's good enough to the point where like Jokers will use it a lot. Also, since Joker really doesn't have a move to like spam in nair, it's kind of defaulted to nair, which I mean is kind of curated to that, so like it's fine. Steve nair just gets to cheat for combo purposes. It's stupid, but like he has one of the fastest nairs in the game technically. If you don't know what his nair is, it's technically his jab but in the air, and if you don't know, that's really good. I'm not discussing it further. I hate Steve. And finally, my boy, my main, Sephiroth. Yeah, no, his nair is pretty good. Yeah, no, so it's I actually saw on Mock Rock, if you're aware of that YouTuber, big inspiration for the channel, by the way, but he actually said that it was Sephiroth's best move, which I disagree on, but again, it's still a very good move, right? Again, this move just gives Sephiroth an actual combo game, which he sorely lacks. Without this move, I do think he would hurt a lot, but at the same time, that doesn't make it still that great of a move in my opinion. If we're talking about his best move, it's forward tilt or fair or back air. It's one of those three. It's definitely not nair. I understand his reasoning, and he's not someone who like has the connection / time on the character like I do, but like let's be honest here, it's not nair, right? But again, let's talk about all the strengths this move does. It's very weak, meaning it combos for a very long time, right? Which is, again, something Sephiroth wants. He only has like 1 to 2 hit combos, and Nair is a big contributor to that. Not only that, but also pairs very well with Wing, where you can do like Nair, 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 fair, or it's only 2 Nairs. It's Nair, Nair, fair, or you can do like Nair, Nair, and then turn around in the air, Nair, and then sometimes, depending on once their DI and their percent, you can do back air. But that's a lot of talking, and not a lot you guys will understand. But again, he has a good Nair, right? We'll end it there. It's very fast. The only thing it really needs to be is either bigger or faster to make it a better out of shield option. But outside of that, good Nair. So yeah, that's my list. I have a lot of high tier Nairs. Again, Nair's probably the most stat category in this game. I said up air was, I disagree. Nairs are just really, really good. They do a lot of in the neutral for a lot of characters, so it's hard to rank Nairs anywhere other than like high tier. It took some restraint to put some of those in mid tier, but I did, and I own up to it. So again, let me know in the comments, your thoughts, your opinions. Please be civil, and yeah, I'll see you guys next video.